Hello YouTube, with the set 1 format coming to a close, I figured now was the best time to do top 5 lists, and today we've got the top 5 best foundations on the good symbol. Coming in at number 5, we have Celebrity Status. It has Enhanced Flip, add 1 of your momentum to the top of your deck. Now, flip costs are typically very powerful one-time use effects, but they do not slow you down. They do not reduce the amount of ready resources you have. Therefore, it does not impact the amount of cards that you can play this turn. And because typically attacks are in your momentum from dealing damage previously, you can combine this with any card draw effect to become an efficient recursion. Typically, attacks are the things that you want to draw the most. And so adding 1 from your momentum to the top of your deck just becomes an easy way to sort of loop an attack. And for 1 difficulty on a 5 check, this is a very powerful effect. And in some rare cases, cards that you would be adding to your momentum from other places would be 5 checks or 6 checks. And you can now flip this foundation to guarantee that a check passes. So as more momentum tutors come out, you can see this card become more of a utility piece rather than just a recursion piece. Now we have number 4. Passing the torch. Yeah, you knew this guy was going to be on here. He has E-commit, either draw 1 card, or if you have no cards in hand, draw 2 cards. So it can draw you 1 or 2 cards depending on the mode. That's just a good rate. No conditional draw on it. You know, you don't have to discard 2 cards like latent skill. You don't have to play it first like calling for backup. So just a very, very powerful card here. Everyone knows a card draw is good because it is that powerful. And if once you get to a board state where you can afford to just keep committing it, and if your opponent leaves that unchecked, it can lead to great card advantage over multiple turns. If the good symbol gets ways to ready foundations coming out, that can be a powerful combination. And speaking of combinations, it combos so well and helps against Youre Surveillance Kit. On webcam, you know, either you're going to be revealing the top cards of your deck or your opponent's going to reveal the top cards of your deck for you. And being able to draw those cards immediately is a super powerful effect for a 2 difficulty foundation. Number 3, we have another 2 difficulty foundation. It is Specialist of Sound. It is tied for the highest speed penalty with R-commit. After an attack is played, it gets -3 speed. This is very important that it's a response because it allows it to interact with flash attacks and avoid interaction with Night Watch, which cancels enhances, or Ojiro's once per game, which comes in as, you know, possibly their first enhance. And then it also has a response after you check this card, reveal the top card of your deck. That gives you highly valuable information for basically no investment other than running this card, which you already should because it basically counts as 3 foundations on defense, at least for 1 attack. And at number 2, we have Destined for Mainstream Success, or as I like to call it, Destined for Checking Good, because you enhance flip, name a card type, reveal the top card of your deck. If it matches the named type, you can add it to your hand. So it flips for possible card advantage, but if you call an attack and it's not an attack, you know that you're gonna check good anyways. This combos with the aforementioned surveillance package very well. It combos with the aforementioned celebrity status very well, and it still is a low investment card. This card pretty much is always live on the table, and it has such good stats, you almost have no reason not to include it right now. And at number 1, I've got Youre So Obvious. Now it is a 2/4, you know, the 4 check weighed heavily on my mind. But the fact that it can control speed or damage, the fact that it can be used offensively and defensively, and the fact that the punch lineup is one of the better lineups on the good symbol right now. And when you are playing a punch lineup, you can just E-destroy for +2 speed or +2 damage. That's not a bad rate right now. I was very surprised at how often I was willing to destroy this as probably my first enhance just to give my attack the 2 speed or the 2 damage that it really needed to go through and win me a game. It's a versatile card where even if you're not running the punch lineup, You need to be able to reduce these big giant attacks back to their printed values on defense, and it helps you still fight against things like Specialist of Sound and Heroic Lineage on offense. Hopefully we see more effects like this come out for all the different symbols, and maybe not, you know, so advantageous to just one lineup. But as of right now, in set 1, having the ability to reduce speed or damage, or just return it from a negative back to its printed, is such a versatile effect that you need to be playing this card, at least in your sideboard. So that's my top 5 good foundations from set 1. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree, if I'm a donkey-brained idiot and there's clearly 5 other better foundations in set 1. Leave a like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to be doing every symbol's foundations, and then we're probably going to do every symbol's attacks, hopefully before set 2 comes out. So stay tuned for more. I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.